Every gardener dreams of turning their soil into a powerhouse, producing lush, vibrant crops that practically seem to grow overnight. Yet, year after year, many rely solely on standard NPK fertilizers, missing a silent secret hiding beneath the soil surface. These fertilizers supply nitrogen, phosphorus and potassium, but the truth is that your plants are starving for trace minerals, nutrients that can triple your harvest if you feed them right. Today, we're diving into 5 hidden minerals that modern fertilizers overlook and how to apply them effectively to transform your garden. Your soil is likely deficient in more than you think. Most conventional fertilizers were designed for large-scale farming focused on yield, not soil health. They provide the basic nutrients to green leaves and strong stems, but they neglect micronutrients like magnesium, zinc, boron, manganese, and molybdenum. These elements are essential for processes such as photosynthesis, enzyme activation, and hormone production. Without them, plants may grow but won't thrive. Leaves may appear green, but fruits remain small, flowers fail to bloom, and root systems never reach their full potential. The first step is understanding your soil. Conduct a soil test to identify deficiencies. Many local extension offices or private labs can provide a detailed breakdown. Even without testing, observing your plants can reveal clues. Yellowing between veins can indicate magnesium deficiency, while stunted growth might hint at a lack of zinc. Recognizing these subtle signs ensures that you target the right minerals rather than adding more generic fertilizer that won't solve the underlying problem. Magnesium unlocks photosynthesis and growth. Magnesium is the central atom in chlorophyll, the molecule that captures sunlight for energy. Without sufficient magnesium, plants cannot convert sunlight into the sugars needed for growth, no matter how much nitrogen you provide. Adding magnesium to your soil can dramatically increase leaf health, stem strength, and overall vigor. Epsom salt is one of the simplest ways to supply magnesium. For established garden beds, dissolve about 2 tablespoons per gallon of water and apply as a foliar spray every 2 to 3 weeks. For new plantings or larger areas, mix 1 cup of Epsom salt per 10 square feet into the soil before planting. This ensures that magnesium is readily available to the roots and can be absorbed quickly during the growing season. In crops like tomatoes, peppers and leafy greens, this can increase yield significantly because the plant is no longer limited by chlorophyll production. Zinc controls growth and flower development. Zinc plays a critical role in hormone production, especially auxins, which regulate plant growth and flowering. A deficiency in zinc often leads to stunted plants and poor fruit set. Zinc sulfate or zinc chelate can correct deficiencies effectively. For general garden use, apply 1 to 2 tablespoons per 100 square feet mixed into the top layer of soil. For foliar feeding, a solution of 1 teaspoon zinc sulfate per gallon of water works well during early vegetative stages. The result is stronger stems, more blossoms, and more consistent fruit development, a key factor for gardeners seeking higher yields. Boron strengthens flowers and fruit set. It's essential for cell wall formation, pollen tube growth, and, well, fruit set. Even a minor deficiency can lead to flowers dropping or fruits failing to develop, so it's really important to keep an eye on it. Boron is often overlooked because, honestly, the quantity needed is tiny, but it makes a massive difference in productivity. Just apply borax at about 1 teaspoon per 10 square feet, mixing it evenly into the soil. But do be careful. Avoid over-application, as boron toxicity can definitely harm your plants. For fruiting crops like squash, cucumbers or tomatoes, this mineral can be the difference between a mediocre harvest and a bumper crop. Manganese, you see, powers enzyme reactions and bolsters disease resistance. It acts as a catalyst in several critical plant enzyme systems, supporting photosynthesis and defending against pesky pathogens. When there's a deficiency, it often shows as yellowing between the leaf veins, particularly in young leaves. This can lead to increased susceptibility to diseases like powdery mildew, which is something we definitely want to avoid. Now, when it comes to applying manganese sulfate is a good choice. You can apply about 2 tablespoons per 10 square feet. It's best to incorporate it into the soil before planting or use it as a light foliar spray every few weeks. This way, your plants get the manganese they need right from the start. When manganese is abundant, plants process nutrients more efficiently, resist stress better, and produce more vigorous fruiting. It's quite remarkable how such a small element can have such a significant impact on the health and productivity of your crops. Finally, molybdenum is crucial for nitrogen fixation in legumes and, overall nitrogen metabolism in plants. Without it, even soils that are rich in nitrogen fertilizer just can't provide the nutrient effectively, leaving plants stunted and pale. A tiny amount really goes a long way. About 1 teaspoon of sodium molybdate per 100 square feet applied to the soil is enough. For beans, peas and other legumes, molybdenum makes sure that root nodules function properly, turning atmospheric nitrogen into a usable form and, honestly, multiplying the yield potential naturally. The power of these minerals, really lies in balance. Excess nitrogen without magnesium or boron just won't produce bigger fruit. And zinc, if it's not paired with manganese or molybdenum, leaves plants vulnerable to disease and poor growth. By adding each element at the correct ratio, you create a nutrient synergy that allows the soil to fully support your plants. One practical approach, honestly, is to prepare a weekly mineral mix using Epsom salt, zinc sulfate, borax, manganese sulfate and sodium molybdate in small amounts. Just dissolve them in water and apply either directly to the soil or as a foliar feed. For most backyard gardens, this ensures that deficiencies are corrected quickly without risk of toxicity. Gardeners who implement this system often see dramatic changes within weeks. Leaves gain deeper colour, flowers bloom more profusely, and fruits develop larger and more abundantly. By addressing the hidden nutritional gaps that fertilizers ignore, you really do unlock the full potential of your soil and your plants. If you're serious about growing bigger, healthier crops, don't overlook these hidden minerals. Applying them strategically is like giving your garden the keys to untapped potential. For more in-depth guides on soil revival, nutrient synergy and practical gardening methods that deliver real results, subscribe to Hydrohaven and, share this video with fellow gardeners who want to see their harvests thrive like never before.